McClellan goes on NBC News, where I guess he lives there now. I never got a talking point in my life from anybody, and McClellan's lying. Okay, Scott, I'm calling you a liar. Got it? And lost all respect for you. I treated you courteously when you came on the program. No respect for you, man. Okay? Total lie. Nothing even close happened. Now, as soon as McClellan says stuff like that, then the rest of the left-wing media pick it up. Never happened, but this is the country we live in. You make a false accusation, and bang. Nobody ever called me. Howie Kurtz called me? No. Nope. NBC called me? Nope. Nope. Just still run with it. I know Matthews and Kurtz. They know I would never take a talking points from anybody. So it's not like they're innocent. They know. They don't care. And McClellan, he's an idiot. He wants to sell a stupid book. All right, let's bring in Dick Morris, dickmorris.com purveyor and the author of the big bestseller, Feliced. Did you, when you were in the White House with Bill Clinton, send anybody talking points?
Yeah, I always sent them to liberal hosts.
Who?
I've often savaged Alan because we always sent him talking points. In fact, I'm the guy...
Alan Colmes, you sent him talking points?
I'm the guy that thought it up.
And who else did you send talking points to?
I don't know. We had a whole list of liberals, but let me tell you the derivation of it. It's cute. One day, Clinton called me late at night, like 1 a.m, and he said, "We're getting killed over the radio." And I said, "Well, he just woke up." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Hillary's mom just drove in from Pennsylvania, and she said she heard nothing but savaging of me on the radio." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Who?" And he said, "Rush Limbaugh, I think." He was reading the name, Rush Limbaugh. And I said, "Yeah, well, he's the leading conservative commentator. He goes after you all the time." And he said, we have to get our liberals out there giving our point of view. So the next day I met with Terry McAuliffe, head of the Democratic Committee, and we set up a special shop in the Democratic Committee to send talking points to liberal talk show hosts. And it worked nicely. Yeah.
But you're not going to tell me beside Colmes who you sent him to?
I don't know. I didn't do the list, but I know he was on it.
All right. Now, how long you know me?
Forever, and I know that you could not possibly have had talking points because look at the end.
But is that the most absurd thing?
If I knew anybody that wrote a talking point like you say, I'd fire him in 5 minutes.
But what would happen if somebody sent me a talking point?
You would get up and you would read the talking points
exactly,
and then rebut them line for line as part of your opening monologue.
So when you see an idiot like McClellan come out on national television and say that, this shows me that the man just has no idea what's going on.
Well, I'll bet there is some cowering staffer on your staff who every day gets the talking points and puts them in the wastebasket and won't tell you that he's getting them because you'll kill him.
Yeah, but we get thousands of sheets of paper from people. Right. What counts is this guy going out and telling people, the Bush White House sending me, Bill O'Reilly, me, talking points. This is insane.
Well, I would hesitate to. I wouldn't even want to be your speechwriter.
I mean, it's just now. Look, how should I react to this? Now, I'm going to hit it on TV tonight. I'm going to deal with it. But
you should have fun with it because it gives you an opportunity to demonstrate.
Just to mock them. Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
that you're independent and all of that.
Now, let's go to Oberlin, Louisiana. Joe's in the no spin zone. What's going on, Joe?
Now we're going with his word against your word.
Correct.
I would have a tendency to kind of believe what he says, based on your commentary over the years. You've seen like you always overfavor the current administration.
Well, you can think whatever you want, but nobody who knows me, and you just heard Morris, who knows me, for a long time. So here's how I'm going to break it to you, Joe. Because you hate Bush, your thinking process has been skewed. So no longer can you think clearly. Because McClellan, number one, can't back up what he says. If he could, he would have kicked it out there a long time ago and put it in his stupid book. If McClellan had any proof at all that anybody in the Bush administration had directly sent me talking points, he would have put it in his book, okay, because that would have sold him copies. So he runs around, he makes these ridiculous accusations, hoping guys like you who hate Bush will believe them, and you do. Why? Not because you're evaluating the statement based upon who I am, what I've done for 12 years. No, it's all about you hating Bush. And anybody who doesn't hate Bush, you want to think the worst of. Now, if you want to live your life that way, Joe, you go right ahead. But it ain't going to get you anywhere. That's for sure. I mean, I'm gonna make it uncomfortable tonight on television for McClellan and for NBC and CNN because they're perpetuating it. And believe me when I tell you, Matthews and Kurtz know me. They know it's not true. But apparently they don't care. Cornell in New York,
Bill, I actually think that McClellan has shown you up, because I've always suspected that you were actually taking talking points from the Bush administration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you think I do take them, right?
Yeah, because every day, almost pretty much every day, you go on the radio, you bash Obama. I mean, you have to.
I bash him.
Yeah,
I'm bashing Obama.
You must have some agenda from someone to be doing this. It just doesn't make any sense.
Give me an example of how I bashed Obama, Cornell.
Well, again,
one. Just give me one. You listen all the time, and I'm bashing him every day. So just give me one example.
Well, that's a question just off the top of my head.
Yeah, so you really can't give me one. Give me one example where I propped up the Bush administration. Oh, you can.
I can. For example, when you mentioned that Obama is getting favorable treatment in the media, that's one.
All right, you don't believe that?
Of course not.
If I say that Barack Obama, in my opinion, is getting favorable media coverage, that's not bashing the man. That's an opinion that I hold based upon my analysis of what I see. Just as when you come on and say, oh, it's ridiculous, I don't think Obama's getting favorable media coverage, that's not bashing McCain. See, so A, you're oversensitive. B, you come on the radio and you say, you believe I'm getting talking points, but can't give me one example of how that might play out, even though you listen. And your example about me bashing Obama is that I believe that Obama's gotten favorable media treatment. That's insane. That's not bashing. I never say anything personal against the man. I've stuck up for him. I get mail saying I'm too lenient on the guy. Carson, California, in L.A. What's going on, Richard?
I could be mistaken, but when you played the tape, it was the commentator who was saying basically...
But he agreed. McClellan could have said, no, I'm not talking about O'Reilly.
Right. He could have accepted
and he didn't.
you, but he accepted a group as mostly receiving that.
No. He accepted two specific names, Bill and Sean. That's what he accepted, and that's unacceptable. All McClellan cares about is selling his stupid book. He doesn't care whether he's misleading you, Richard, or telling the truth at all. That's what I object to. Look, do I care what Scott McClellan says about me? No. You saw him on The Factor. He was treated respectfully. He had nothing. He couldn't back up anything, just like he can't back up this. That's what he does. Writes a book, goes out, tries to sell it, can't back it up.
You're in the No Spin Zone with Bill O'Reilly.